Ladies and gentlemen, it is noon, high noon, and Harvey is now officially a hurricane. Harvey is now a hurricane with 80-mile-per-hour winds. And remember, we've still got at least probably about 12 hours, not a few more, before landfall. And the water over the Gulf of Mexico is extremely warm, so the predictions are now for Harvey to make landfall at about a Category 3. They're estimating that at the moment it make landfall about Corpus Christi, and now the talk is of how much oil infrastructure damage will be done to the oil industry. So between that and us invading Venezuela, definitely look for oil prices to spike in the future. And hey, if you're into making money off misery, then between us invading Venezuela and this hurricane, you could probably go long oil. I imagine we'll see a rebound in oil in the future. It's almost like our entire country is here for the purpose of OPEC at times. Anywho, so the main thing we're watching now is the projections on how strong it will be. Not only strong as in wind, but in millibars, and how much rain will come with it. Remember, some areas are almost guaranteed to get over 30 inches of rain. And I've seen some storm surge warnings at about 7 to 10 feet. And what is storm surge? What is storm surge? Storm surge is when part of the ocean meets part of the land and they become one. So it's like the ocean comes inland for a while. It's really bad and is responsible for some of the highest death totals in hurricanes. It's either that or the flooding, and technically storm surge is flooding. So we've seen this thing become a monster, rapidly increase, and it's continuing. And so right now I am in Houston, and it's headed pretty far south of us, but the main worry here is that this storm is predicted to stall out. It's got 2 high pressure zones here and here, which aren't supposed to allow it to move. Now, I've heard someone I've talked to guess that that will decay more rapid than predicted, so it won't stall out for 4 or 5 days. But remember, it's going to kind of pinball back and forth if that isn't true. And so this major system will drop insane rain totals. So pretty much any area that might get affected by this is under warnings and watch. And last I heard, they hadn't canceled University of Rice classes. They hadn't canceled University of Houston classes or events, all of them. I know they just canceled Houston Independent School District about a day after I told them to. So I guess that's good. But I don't know if they'll actually call for evacuations ever. And the models are still showing it hitting at 938, which is incredible. And it's weird if you look at the geography and the contour of the coast and how it fits right there. It's almost like this has happened a million times over a million years. And that looks like the sweet spot that hurricanes like to go to. So we are keeping an eye on it. And I thought the fact that, it turned into a hurricane was a major update. So I am majorly updating y'all. I'm going to go run some errands. Like I said, stores are already selling out of water and food now. And man, this is a massive monster. Yeah, you can definitely see the rotation and the eyes become clearly visible. Oh, geez. Okay. So, like I said, I plan to leave here, about midnight. And that's the thing, is a lot of Houstonians who were born here or live here They're tough, and they'll wait out a storm. So, no matter what, my prayers with Texas, really with America. Like, we've seen so much infrastructure damaged in the United States over the last 8 months. And I'll repeat again, there's a reason the media isn't talking about it. I mean, there was a point where I had counted 22 states flooded in a week. And knowing how long it takes our government to repair like a pothole in a highway, man, this is not good. And then the fact that our entire country is fighting over whatever. It's like half of our country wishes the other half would die. Like both halves are like wishing the other half would die. It's like, people, we need to be careful or everybody's going to get their wish, because the active hurricane season has just begun today. And the fact that Texas is going to be getting hit with a Category 3 hurricane, that's a bad sign, man. It's like if a football team scores on the kickoff and then scores on the first possession, then your team should be like, oh crap, we need to really bone up our defense. You know, like, I can't even think of a time that America's been less prepared for something like this. And so this is going to be a record-setting hurricane, and I'll continue to follow it. You know, I guess I should leave probably about 7, because sometimes coverage falls off about 10 p.m. and if I stay up, then I can cover it for people. So what I'm really worried about is what's going to happen after everybody goes to sleep, because that's usually when the storms really intensify. So, okay, let's watch the wind model real quick, and then I'm going to go run errands. Bye. Appreciate you guys staying interested. Okay, what do we do? Let's go to rain. Let's go to rain. Yeah, rain and snow. And so we are on Thursday, the 24th, right now. Down here so you can see. And look how massive the storm is. So, wow, this has it making landfall Friday at about 8 a.m. Part of me really wants to drive to the ocean and check it out with my own eyes before it gets here. Okay, but notice, so the eye is still in the middle. Storm increases, and so, I mean, it's showing heavy, massive rain from San Antonio to Houston, and then it extends up into Louisiana, Port Charles. And so we're on Monday, and you're still getting the white, and the white is like 6, 7, 8 inches of rain. So we're now on Tuesday, and the coast is still getting bombarded as this thing is now hanging off the coast. And remember, the water is very warm here, so it could actually go out and land. Holy crap. Re-intensify. So this has it exiting Texas about Thursday. So, and then it will become the problem. Now watch this. Look at the line of them. And there's the next one coming. So, I don't know. I've been trying to wake people up for a while. But Google tends to censor me unlike anyone else. So, you're probably going to have to recheck back for my videos manually. Like I said, I'll continue to cover this as long as I can. And I want to remind you that Thor News is a publicly funded YouTube channel. YouTube pays me about $140 a month now for 60 hours of work a week. Yesterday was, what, a 14, 15-hour day? So if you guys want to donate to continue to help Thor News up and running, I'll leave my PayPal link in the information box. Thank you guys. I'm going to go run errands, and I'll be back with an update in about 2 hours. And I plan to edit one with all the professionals in the near future. Thanks a lot. God bless everyone. Please say prayers. Start to think good thoughts. Let's come together as one American family, please. United, we stand. Divided, we are going to drown. Okay? Peace out.